Hey, hello guys. We have a Allavino, the wine cooler. This is the model is MWR-1681. So we've been using this wine cooler. We're very pleased with it because we're using not just for the wine to cool it down. You can use for just about anything that does not require from the refrigerator. I mean the freezer, and you don't want to just go to the below temperature, so you can use for the potatoes or any other stuff, garlics or flour mills or anything else. See, we got a lot of junk here. We had some walnuts there and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, the point is also, you see that the potatoes, what happened with it, because last 2-3 years, I mean probably 4 years, this one was doing just perfect. I mean, whatever temperature you would set here, this one will cool it down that temperature. Now this year I start notice it was not keeping the temperature, and big frost was accumulating over in this panel here. It was like I would say 12 to 13 inch long frosting, and probably 6 to 7 inch wide. Yeah, and every time I would clean in here, the next day it had even more frosting. So, all right, well, I thought something was happening and it's going bad, and I just kind of it's been a while, and I just called it today and called the company today, and they said just let it turn it off the refrigerator and let it sit, and maybe these frostings will fall off. Well, yes, I turned it off, and I removed this big frosting, but they didn't mention that you can remove that panel and see what's inside also. Well, I removed this frosting here, but it was dripping some lot of excessive water down there, so I put some towels and stuff, and anyway, decided to remove that panel. You got a few screws there, and you can use the screw gun, electric screw gun, which will help you to, this one has a light, and it will help you to get there, because once when you get in here you don't have a light. So and the screw gun will help you very much. It will be quicker, so it took me like less than 5 minutes to unscrew all these screws here. All right, so well, this frosting, I discovered this refrigerator radiator stuff, and it was completely frozen. It's still frozen, it's melting down, but it's still frozen. I think what happened is, that's what I'm thinking, and I think it's pretty logical to think that way. You gotta maintain to keep the door closed all the time, which we will did, but we have a 10-year-old son, and we asked him to get something from here. We had the apples and stuff, and well, yeah, he got this stuff, but then looks like he banged the door, and this one is pretty rubber on here, and it's bouncy. Once when you close the door a little bit, bang on it, it will bounce back, and looks like it got open, stayed open that way, probably overnight or longer, and it started accumulating the ice. I noticed there was a lot of water at that time, but I didn't know what was going on, and then over the time it started frosting inside, and then it would keep the big frosting out here, and every time I would clean this frosting, the next day I had even more bigger one. So that's the problem here. So you have to take the panel off, and just check this area here, and if you have a lot of frostings, you have to let it melt, or just break it, let it slowly, because you don't want to break these pieces here, and just let it melt down, this one, and just have a little patience. And this one, after when you clean that, and I'm 100% sure this one will cure the problem, because if everything is dried inside and the door is closed, it will maintain the temperature, and that's how it was working before. I would set the lowest temperature, and it would maintain the temperature with no problem. But then that's what happened, and that caused the frosting, and I just took it apart, and hopefully somebody, if you guys have the same kind of problem, that will be your problem. So you need to take this panel off and just clean that radiator area. Let it melt and clean it, wipe it down, put the screws back on, and that's it, ready to go. All right, hopefully somebody will get some help from this, and from this tip, and somebody benefit from there. All right, thank you guys for watching.